Hello there, and welcome to this midweek message here on January 17th. A couple of announcements as we look forward to the second half of January. We have our special meeting coming up this Sunday, and you'll hear more about that through Jack at the end of this video. We also have our annual meeting on the 28th, and so all voting members are invited to that as we approve the budget and elect leaders for the year and look ahead, celebrate what we've done and look ahead. So looking forward to that. There's also a chance for a congregational bowling outing as we celebrate knocking down the pins of the business. We can now then go and have some fun at the lanes, and that is going to be after our annual meeting. It will be from about 3:30 to 6. I think we have 6 lanes um, uh, booked or reserved. That's the word, for a fellowship event in the evening that Sunday on the 28th. And so be listening for that and put it on your calendars now. Um, Other things to be aware of: if you signed up for Loaves and Fishes, that's this Friday. So please make sure you come because I think we have 14 slots, and that's a lot of space that we've reserved. And so if you can't make it, either find someone else to reserve that spot or let us know immediately so that we can release that back to Feed My Starving Children. But otherwise, look forward to seeing all of you who signed up there on Friday. We also have Loaves and Fishes coming up. Many Hands Make Light Work there, and that's going to be January 25th from 4 to 6 at St. Matthew's on Hall Avenue. So great opportunities here within the next couple weeks of serving and of uh, doing the business of the church, and then having some fun fellowship along the way. Speaking of which, we have faith formation tonight here at Salem. We have the meal here, and then the kids are going to do a tour of Neighbors Inc. So if you have any food donations you want to drop off between now and this evening, please do so, and we can cart that over to Neighbors Inc. as we get that tour. We also have um, oh boy, I don't want to re-record here. We also have our prayer walk going on, and today is the last day for that. So it's now been changed officially to a prayer drive. It's just too cold out there. But I'm planning on driving around the neighborhood this afternoon with Ada in the car, and we're going to observe our neck of the woods here at Salem and prayerfully consider what makes God smile in this area and what makes God sad, and then some other questions along the way, and then record those observations in a Google Doc before tonight so that Pastor Tim over at St. Stephen's can compile that data. And then we're going to host a meeting here at 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday to go over those observations done by both St. Stephen's and Salem as we consider this West St. Paul area that we share. So, really, really excited about this opportunity and hoping that you all are getting out there and making some new observations or remembering things about this neighborhood that maybe we forgot. So please consider doing that. If you're coming in for choir, just do an extra loop or two around the neighborhood as you're coming in or leaving. Same with bells folks or faith formation folks. You're going to be in this neighborhood already. You might as well prayerfully consider this neck of the woods as you're driving around. So, with all that in mind, um, we are in our second calling week. And what I mean by that is last week we heard the call stories of Philip and Nathaniel in the Gospel of John. This week we're going to go back to the Gospel of Mark and talk about the call stories of Simon and Andrew and James and John. And we get this ragtag group of disciples being called at the beginning of Jesus's ministry. And it starts with Jesus's voice, and it blossoms into this amazing ministry that we are benefactors of as well as stewards of. We have inherited this church which started with the Word of God, with this invitation to follow. And if Christ could do all this with a ragtag crew of 12 named individuals, and some who have unfortunately been lost to time, but we know that he had a gathering of more disciples than just the 12. But those 12 apostles, they did quite a bit. And I'm looking around at what we're doing here with our prayer walk, with the annual meeting, and the ways in which we can look forward together. And we have more than 12 individuals in this congregation. So I'm really excited about what God is calling us to do, where the Word of God and the invitation of Christ is taking us in this new year. And I hope you're excited as well. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Jack, and he's going to talk about the logistics of our special meeting this coming Sunday. Blessings on your day.
Greetings from Salem. I need to talk to you a little bit about the special meeting we have coming up on Sunday, January 21st. We're going to be making some changes and revisions to the Constitution, and we need to get everybody on board with that and make approval of that. Basically, it's some name changes. We need to change our name a little bit. We've got a couple committees being renamed. There are some recommendations that the Synod has made for the sort of updating our Constitution. We're going to put those in there. And then we have a few revisions ourselves that we want to add, a couple modifications to the way we do some of our financial oversight and some committee structure. And these are minor structural changes, but we'll go over that on Sunday the 21st. Shouldn't take too long. Now, if we've sent out on the website this, or through email, this Constitution with all of the changes. Now, this is a rather bulky document, about 38, 39 pages, and it is one way to go through it. Where the changes occur, we've highlighted in yellow or green or red certain kinds of codes for certain kinds of changes, and you can certainly use that. But I'm also going to be sending out, make this available, and we made a kind of a 4-page summary where we've just extracted just those paragraphs and those sentences that are being changed, so you don't have to go through the whole document. So I'm going to put this on the email and send it to you, and also on the website. It's a good thing to look over. Appreciate your coming on Sunday to go through the Constitution. Again, if we've all done our homework and looked it over a little bit, shouldn't take too long. No real substantive structural changes. In some ways there's some cosmetic, a few word changes that I think you'll like. Appreciate your being there, appreciate your time. Look forward to seeing this in your email. Thank you.